up in the jail. On the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoted to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. I snack on my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good. Regular. Hey, alert. Hurry. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Good. Hey, alert. Point it right. Hurry.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Good. Watch out.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Hey, alert 33.
A tight end in motion now. They go play action with Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Pistol. Run.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This from 40 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Regular. Good.
They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. He'll quickly get this over to McMillan. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Kings, Kings, Kings! Kings, Kings, Kings!
Slot man in motion left.
What's up?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
What's up?
Throwing is Baker. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Now he takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run. It's Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They're going to go right back to Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
33. Up.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Regular. Hurry! Real. What's on?
On second down, Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Hey, alert! Hurry!
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
What's on?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is third and 10.
Right. Hurry!
Here comes Otten in motion.
Alert! Done!
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
They'll pitch it out here to Henry. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. They'll go again here with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They'll run it with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This is Henry, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Hopkins sent in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. In motion comes Andrews. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A pass pulled in by Henry. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Buccaneers 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the option here to the right. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Baltimore.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Kings! Hurry!
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Hey, alert 33! What's that?
Off the play fake. it's Mayfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A tight end in motion now. On first down is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here comes Otten in motion.
Regular. Real. Done.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath.
Alert,
but they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Point it right. Alert. Kings. Hurry.
They send Evans in motion.
What's that?
Second down throw for Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Up. Pistol. Run. Regular. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Nice grab there by Evans, and at this point, Mike, it's really hard to argue against him being a future Hall of Famer. I mean, he currently holds the NFL record, the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to start a career.
Run.
And at the look of it, I don't think there's any signs of him slowing down.
A give. This is Irving. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Second and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion.
Point it right. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Hey, alert.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will cut the deficit down to 4. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
A design run here with Jackson. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Don't worry. You ain't. Hey, Alphas, what?
A give right up the middle to Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Second and 7.
Right. Good. Hey, alert 33. Alert. Done.
Here's Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And you see the nice pickup here by Bucky Irving, and it's kind of one of those guys, Mike, that we use that phrase, he's quicker than he is fast. You know, you line him up in the 40-yard dash, and maybe he doesn't jump off the page at you, but he makes people miss in the hole. He's got great vision, great instincts with the ball. A lot of that you can't coach, and I'll tell you, they are really high on him in this Tampa Bay Bucs organization.
Regular. Hey, alert. What's up?
They'll go again here with Irving. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. So, no. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Hey! Kings!
Baker to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They need one right now.
Kings.
Third and long.
What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the ground, here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Hey, report! You're changing.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's the option, running right. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. They'll work forward only to about the 18. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A run on 1st and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
We change it.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. To the pylon, he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Good. What's that?
Quick throw, taken in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Pistol. Hurry! Up! Pistol. Done.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And the reception for Chris Godwin.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Good. Up. What's that?
They go play action with Mayfield. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here comes Otten in motion.
Run. Regular. Real. What's on?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
And here we go, 4th and inches. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
What's on?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just...
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens.